أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم انطلقوا إلى ما تكذبون انطلقوا إلى ظل ذي ثلاث شعب لا ظليل ولا يغني من اللهب إنها ترمي بشرر كالقصر كأنه جمالة صفر ويل يومئذ للمكذبين صدق الله العلي العظيم. Second year class lecture number 4, ecological succession. Ecological succession, we will talk about ecological succession. Before that, I would repeat some definitions which you already know to initiate the topic. First of all, two factors I will discuss. You know there are two factors. One is the abiotic factor. Just hold on, I want to finish these colors. Now it's okay now. Okay, one is the biotic factor, one is the abiotic factor, and living factors are called as biotic factors and non-living factors are called as abiotic factors. And we know abiotic factors are changing into biotic factor and biotic factors are changing into abiotic factor. You know, oxygen goes into our body, that becomes a part of our metabolism. Oxygen was non-living outside, oxygen was living inside. Similarly, carbon dioxide gas, which is the part of our metabolism inside our body, that is a part of living thing. Outside, carbon dioxide is the part of non-living thing. So that is interconversion takes place in the plants and animal. This interconversion is called ecosystem. Talk about the population. Many similar group of species similar group of the animals which can interbreed together, which can produce the fertile offspring. That is the condition, that is the population. And many populations combine to form the community. We also know the habitat in which many animals live. The habitat means surrounding, different habitat for the different animals or plants. These terms are very important, which I am going to discuss. Art ecology, sin ecology. When you study one population, mean that you will study the habitat of the one population, that is art ecology. When you study habitat of community, what is the community? Many populations living together. For example, in our ecosystem, in the water, fish community, which fish community is there? Fish population is there. In the land, cattle are there, they are different population. Human beings are different population. Snakes are different population. These different populations are living together. They will constitute a community. Community. So what is the community? Community is many populations combined together. Many populations combined together to form community. So community, you know that community ecology, this is the term, community ecology. What is the community ecology? Community ecology mean that it is also called sin ecology. Community ecology mean that you are going to study community. Together. Mean you are not studying single population, you are studying many populations living together, and that is called as community ecology or sin ecology. This is still not our main topic. Main topic is the succession. But before that, still I will tell you some very small terms. Producer, you already know producers. And producers, what is about the producers? Producers produce the food, and producers change into primary consumer feed upon producer, which are small carnivorous animals, and then large carnivorous animal, secondary consumer, and then come the tertiary consumer. They constitute a food chain. You already know the food chain. And when many food chains are together, those food chains will form the food web. Many food chains will form the food web. Look here, what are the food web? mean that one food chain is there, second food chain is there, and they are interconvertible. I give example: the grass is being eaten by buffalo, the grass is being eaten by goat, grass is being eaten by grasshopper. So similarly, primary consumer of various types, so similarly goes to different type of carnivores, and different type of carnivores do these things also. One carnivore is not eating primary consumer, many carnivores are expected to eat primary consumer, similarly tertiary consumer. So that is called as overall called as the food web. So network of the food chain is called as food web. Network of the food chain is called as food web. Last trophic level of the food chain, the last trophic level of the food chain is the decomposer. So decomposer is the last food chain, and we know that decomposers, when the decomposers will feed upon that organic matter, they are fungi, they are bacteria, and they will form the humus, they will form the fertilizers, they will form the humus, and humus, that is the fertilizer, and that will be taken by the plants to increase the protein ratio, because nitrogen of the humus will be used to form the protein. Succession, when you are going to form ecosystem mean living things are being formed, abiotic factors, they are forming a community in any area. An ecosystem can be formed on two basic areas: one in the area in which earlier community and populations are not present, mean in the cleared area in which earlier there is no past history of being animals and plants. That is called as primary succession. So what is the primary succession? Primary succession is that you are forming community, or nature is forming the community in which in the earlier history there were no plants and there were no animals, and only this was desert or naked area, bared area, in which not any type of vegetation, not any type of animals were being existed in the past. So that is called as primary succession. It is formed. The primary succession formation is very technical, because when you are going to start from the lower living thing to higher living thing, the first type of the living thing will be formed here in this case, that is crustose lichen. I will finish this one, just hold on. What is a crustose lichen? The small lichens. Lichens are the symbiotic relationship between alga and the fungi. Alga provide food to the fungi, and the fungi provide the protection due to the chitin cell wall. So what will happen about the foliage lichens? Another stage is the foliage lichen stage. So smaller living thing will be formed earlier, and then the little a bit higher animals and plants will be formed. Higher lichens will be formed. They will be followed by the sequence wise. Reason I tell you, main thing is decomposition in the formation of any ecosystem in the succession. So what is the why the decomposition? Because decomposition will form the humus or fertilizers. They will be used by next plants, and definitely decomposers more, humus more, nitrates more, fertilizer more, nitrates more nitrogen available for the formation of the protein, and more nitrogen available for the formation of the protein. It means that more large plants will occur. This is the reason here in this case the crustose lichen stage, when next stage is foliage lichen. Foliage lichens mean there are little leafy structure, little larger and the larger than this one. Reason is only when you are forming a large stage, a next stage, the decomposed material will be there, because when crustose lichens were dying they died. Their decomposition was taken place by fungus and algae decomposers, and decomposers are saprophytes attack the crustose lichen, dead crustose lichen stage. They formed more humus. More humus was formed, more foliage, more large living things were formed. So lichens change from small lichens to foliage lichens. You got the concept. And foliage lichen mean leafy structure. This leafy structure is a road map to form the moss stage. Reason, because when leafy structure is there, when leaf structure will die, they will form more fertilizer, and that will develop the less plants first time in the ecosystem. From the lower side to the higher side we are moving. Earlier the lichens were formed. So most, that is the participant of bryophyta group. So it means plant groups started to form, and most plant, as you know, then it will form, bryophyta will form. So definitely you are waiting for the vascular plants. When they will die, they will provide enough nutrition, enough humus, enough nitrogen to form the herbaceous plant, and herbaceous plant definitely will develop, and herbaceous plant will form such type of plants which are little large, more than moss, and they are vascular plants. Then go back to little higher shrub plants, and final plants which is formed in the succession, that is called as climax. And that's why we say that climax community is the final step of the succession. Climax community is the final step of the succession. And climax forest, when the climax forest will be formed, it means gymnosperm and angiosperm plants are formed. You studied gymnosperm, angiosperms in the first year group. Gymnosperms are seed plants, angiosperms are also seed plants, but angiosperms are flowering plants because they are ovules surrounded by ovary. Here in this case, ovule do not surrounded by ovary, because megasporophyll will not fold, and they will be naked seed, and they will be in the form of the cones. That is the reason flowers are present in the angiosperm, ovary changes to fruit, and these are these two are main developed group of the plants. When these two developed group of the plants are formed in any community, it means climax community achieved. And when climax community achieved, it means that succession goes to last stage, and succession means success is completed. Yani living things are formed, and that is the success of the living thing. Just like you pass in FSC, you got good marks in matriculation examination, we say you are successful. Living things are successful when they achieve a climax community. Climax community mean angiosperm and gymnosperms group will be formed. It means they are successful because developed group of the plants can be seen in the ecosystem. This was the primary succession. What is the secondary succession? Secondary succession is that when you are farming, or nature is farming in the community or ecosystem, in the area already in which the living things are present. For example, already shrubs are present, already the herbaceous plants are present. So that is not difficult, because earlier living things are present. They have traces of nitrates, they have traces of humus. That is very easy. That's why if the human made some homes in any society after cutting jungles, and you will see that some seeds will remain there, and in open area the plants will grow once again, because nitrates were available in that area, because that area have the history of the past succession, and that this type of succession is called secondary succession. Thank you. Second year class, we studied ecological succession in this lecture.